you guys, peace and light. It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood.
Watching it come down, watching it come down.
Peace and light, you guys. Beautiful day. Beautiful evening. It's actually afternoon here. It's almost 6, if not 6 already. But you guys, anyways, I just really want to thank each and every one of you because, I mean, I just hit 20,000 subscribers, 20,000 gained family members, you guys. And I just wanted to make this quick video to sincerely, from the bottom of my heart, express my gratitude. Like, you guys, especially y'all who have been there since day one with me. Day one. Oh my gosh. Like, you know, I never really thought of myself as a content creator, a YouTuber, an influencer. I hate that word influencer, by the way. But I've never thought of myself as any of those things, just a sister who might be a couple steps ahead of the game, just to be completely honest. You know, a sister who, you know, has made a couple moves that other people might be wanting to make as well. And other people didn't have the resources or have information. And, you know, I know there's a lot of things on my channel that I still want to provide information on. But to be honest, you know, I'm just trying to be safe with it. And I'm trying to make sure I have all of the correct information and everything to put out, because what I don't want to do is just put out videos just for the sake of putting out videos and not have useful content or truthful content. Okay. As I gather more information on things like visas, on things like repatriation, like legitimate repatriation, you know, what the government has in place for us or what they don't have in place for us. As I gather that information, I promise to share it to y'all. I promise, because, you know, it's now or never for real for a lot of us. You know, we're literally in a state of war, whether people want to realize that or not. You know, it's spiritual warfare going on and all of this stuff. And there's a shift. There's a shift, to put it plainly. But this video is not going to be about that, really. But I do want to take another video and go more in depth about that. But you guys, I just really want to express my gratitude. You know what I'm saying? Because it's been a long journey. You know, I've been through a lot of ups and downs and things like that. And I know I don't make my information or my drama public. Even though I don't even have drama. Like, I'm a Libra. Like, we don't be having drama like that. But, you know, anyways, I don't make everything public, but, you know, life happens. And over the span of 4 years, a lot of things have happened. Some losses, some gains, some everything in between. So I just want to express my gratitude and say thank you to you guys who have been hanging in there with me. Thank you to you guys who have been lending your support, whether that's your friendship. I've made a lot of friends, you guys. I've made a lot of friends from my family who, you know, supports me here on YouTube, on this platform. I never thought that I would ever become a YouTuber. Like, my first video, I was so incredibly nervous. Like, ask Freddie. I did that take, like, has to be 10 times without exaggerating, because I was just like, oh, I feel awkward in front of the camera. I don't know what to say. I don't know what to do. Are people going to receive me? You know, I didn't want to be over the top and too crazy, but, yeah, you know, and so I just kind of wanted to tell you, like, my top 3 or 4 takeaways for being here for 4 years, because December 11th actually marked 4 years. And I did plan on doing a video then, but it was a lot going on, you know, between the business, us moving into a new place, and, you know, me preparing for my niece to come and, you know, try to see what we can do and stuff like that. So, you know, I'm doing just a quick little rundown now. So my number 1 takeaway, okay, you guys, my number 1 takeaway for being here on the continent for 4 years. I guess the thing that has impacted me the most is to see within myself how much I needed to still learn, and still even to this day, how much I actually needed to learn. You know, I consider myself someone, before I moved out here, I did consider myself someone who was, you know, pretty well versed on African history and Black history and yada, 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 right? But I made sure not to carry that chip on my shoulder because, you know, as someone who has traveled to many different places, many different countries, I saw that no matter how many places you go to, you don't know nothing until you step foot there, okay? You don't know anything. And to jump to conclusions about a place or anything like that, that's going to be detrimental to your trip. And so I just, you know, that is my number one takeaway, I guess, to come with an open mind. And I'm glad I did, because this place has taught me a lot about myself. This place has taught me, yo, Kat, you're not as patient as you think you are. You maybe aren't as open-minded as you think you are, because I will find myself being in certain situations and low-key being judgy. You know what I'm saying? Like, in America, they wouldn't do this, doing that. But I caught myself like, this is not America. This is not anywhere you've been before. Respect these people's culture because you're a guest in their country. I've literally had to tell myself that. And I've literally had to, like, I guess, break down my own walls of me being guarded about a lot of different things, because I don't know about your home country or where you're from, but at least in America, especially those who are coming from certain backgrounds and certain neighborhoods, you got to stay guarded or that's your throat. You know what I'm saying? Like, you have to stay guarded. And that's just a part of, unfortunately, it's become a part of Black culture in America. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's become a way of life, I should say. It's become a way of life. And it's unfortunate because, you know, we tend to carry those same mindsets onto different places that we visit, whether that's in our home country, just in a different state or a different neighborhood, or to a different country. You know, we tend to carry those same mindsets of being guarded and being closed off and always thinking that somebody is out to cheat us or out to get us or out to take advantage of us and things like that, when, you know, you're really blocking your blessings, for real. You're blocking your blessings. You're blocking beautiful experiences that could possibly come your way if you stay with an open mind and you try to heal. Okay. So enough about that. My second takeaway is, really, it kind of piggybacks off the first one. It's just to kind of go with the flow. You know, people and situations out here will present themselves in so many different ways. You know what I'm saying? And, go with the flow. I guess I don't even want to name it go with the flow. Is recognize the cultural differences. All right. People move very different. The kids is playing. Yeah. Outside the gate, the kids playing. But, yeah, people move very differently in different cultures. It's definitely going to be things you're going to scratch your head at, things you don't understand, things that you're going to try to make sense of. And honestly, y'all, it's come to a point where I stopped trying to make sense of things in my own mind and accept things for what they are, and accept people for who they are, accept the cultural nuances for who they are, and stop imposing my own mindset as someone who grew up in the West, because yes, I'm African by genetics, but I am completely Western. You know what I'm saying? I grew up in America, born and raised, served in the military. Y'all know how what a fabulous, spectacular, wonderful job they do at brainwashing us in the military. You know what I'm saying? So coming out of all of that, like, absolutely, I'm not going to sit up here and fool myself and say, oh, I'm completely, you know, stripped of all the Western mindset. No, you're not. If you're saying that, well, okay, I'm not going to say you, but if I said that, if I sit up here and profess that, I know I'd be lying to y'all. and to myself, because there's absolutely some things about me that are still Western. And I don't know if it's ever going to go away, because that's where I grew up, born and raised. Not saying that I'm not going to sit up here and try to fix the things, fix the problems that I see. I always say, like, stop. What's the quote? I seen it on a meme. Stop excusing clear character flaws for that's just how I am. You know what I'm saying? And that kind of sit with me a little bit, because I was like, yo, that's so true. Like, let's stop doing that. Like, that's just how I am. When you know there's something you need to fix, okay? So yeah, there's definitely things about the culture that you coming from the West or coming from anywhere other than Tanzania, it's things that's gonna irritate you. That doesn't mean you don't belong here because you're irritated, but it just means that it's something about that specific energy and your specific energy that are not meeting up on the same frequency, and that's it. You know what I'm saying? And so back to my point, like, I stopped trying to make sense of things because it's not my place to understand every single aspect of anything, not even a person. It's my place to respect that person, respect that culture, or respect that being for being who they are, and understand that they're having things that they need to work through too. Because like I said in another previous video, colonialism, the long arms of colonialism, the tentacles of colonialism have a far reach. And really, like, us in the West, especially us African Americans, colonialism, we were met by the same sword, but just two different blades. You know what I'm saying? It's affected our brothers and sisters here on the continent a completely different way than it has affected us. All right. So that's my second takeaway. Not my job to make sense of it, just my job to respect it and understand that people are still working through things, that colonial powers and, not only European colonialism, but, let's not forget that the Arabs had their own thing going hundreds and hundreds, if not thousands of years before the, Caucasian persuasion came over and did their thing, So let's just keep that in mind, folks, okay? So I guess my next takeaway is one of the biggest ones. It's okay to let your guard down. It's okay to be at peace with who you are, and, come into this journey knowing that it's going to be a learning lesson. Come into this journey knowing that it's okay to be who you are, and it's okay to be, I'm not going to say it's okay to be broken, because even though we are broken fundamentally as a people, it's not okay. It's not okay. We have a lot of things we need to fix, but it's so, and I say half of it's okay because we can come here and heal. All right. Now, I know there's been a lot of talk and a lot of videos and posts and things like that about should African Americans or Africans from the West be coming to Africa to heal? That's such a hard question. Oh, forgot I had the tattoo back here. New tattoo. But yeah, it's such a hard question to answer because it's not something that's straight up in black and white, you guys. It's definitely something that requires a deeper look within self. It's definitely something that requires you to be completely transparent with yourself and not lie to yourself, because we all have healing to do on some level. I don't care if you can consider yourself some actualized guru, some, ordained priestess, ordained priest, a shaman. I don't care what you consider yourself to be on or where your spiritual level is. We all have some healing to do. And if you perpetrating and acting like you're high and mighty and acting like you can do no wrong and you don't have healing to do because you've done all your self-work, then you're lying to yourself. I'm here to tell you. If I'm the first person to tell you, then let me be the first person. We can't sit up and lie to ourselves. But I would say if you come in with the right mindset. And honestly, I feel like I came in with the right mindset, an open mind. If you come in with the right mindset, then you can give yourself room to heal. You can give yourself space to heal, and know that healing looks different for everyone. Some people are very, you know, a part of their healing is expressing with other people. You know what I'm saying? Talking. It's almost kind of like group therapy, expressing with other people different parts of their journeys, and, you know, showing people that, hey, I'm a damaged person and I can heal. This is how I'm healing, so you can possibly heal too. You know what I'm saying? Not everybody who's sharing their journey publicly, these birds, not everyone who's sharing their journey publicly is out for recognition or whatever on social media, and y'all need to like stop saying that. You know what I'm saying? People, it irritates me when people say, oh, look at these people like publicly sharing this and sharing that, oversharing. Not everybody's out for the clout. I hate that word too. And not everybody's out for that. You know, some people just really feel like, hey, if I share this part of my journey, maybe it'll help somebody else get through theirs. Okay. But also, like I said, again, you know, like I said many times before, you know, try to do some healing before you come here, because it is a lot of things that we Africans, African Americans, African diaspora coming from the West, it's a lot of toxic behavior that we have, y'all. I'm gonna keep it 100 with y'all. I don't even mess with a lot of people out here anymore. I really don't. It's a handful, and it's that way just because a lot of people have come out just on some completely insane, on some insane BS, you guys. Like, I've had people tell me that we need to colonize Africa. I've had people tell me that they don't like local people. You know, I've had people sit up and talk to the locals like they was absolutely nothing, like they're crazy. You know, I've had people just say and do all types of crazy things. And their energy has been just completely off. You know what I'm saying? I am very gangsta nowadays about protecting my energy and who I let around my family and myself, because I just don't have time. And we as a people collectively should stand up and say, we don't have time. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, like we don't have time for all this nonsense coming out here. And so I'm saying all that because it's like, you know, we need to do a little bit of self-work. Yes, the vibration here is very healing, especially up here in Arusha. Yes, I'm still up in Arusha, you guys. We are planning to go back down to Dar like in a week or so. But, you know, just moving around, taking our time, seeing family, visiting people, getting a couple things done and whatnot. But the vibration is very healing out here. Depending on, you know, what you resonate with, you know, the nature. It's a lot of greenery, a lot of trees, a lot of nature. I'm literally like, what can y'all see? I'm barefoot in the yard right now. Barefoot, kind of grounding. I do this like every day. I'm always walking around this little yard. But, you know, and also, you know, along the coast, the coastal cities, Dar es Salaam, Tonga, Zanzibar, Lindi, all of those regions along the coast as well, they can be very healing. That water is something about me that I'm drawn to the water. You know, I was lived by the water my whole life. Born in San Diego, grew up in Virginia, Newport News, right along the coast, joined the Navy, stationed in Hawaii, Guam, went to everywhere, traveled by ocean. Like, you know what I'm saying? I was the life, my whole life. You know what I'm saying? I was on the water. So there's something very, very healing. Oh my God, that can be something about the water that can be very healing. But, you know, I just say, I'm thankful that I took some time to do a little bit of self-work that, you know, that I know I needed to do before I came out here. You know, not everybody is that fortunate because, hey, like I said, we're in a state of emergency right now. Like, some of us are literally I talk to so many people. Some of us are literally dropping everything and leaving, putting some things in storage that they can't sell and just leaving it, you know, doing what they got to do because they understand that this is not a time to play. So, you know, those are a few takeaways. And, you know, finding yourself here, you know, is a big thing. Because I wouldn't say that I had completely found myself. I was kind of like in the middle of my journey of finding myself, you know, and really being rooted in who I am as a person. I'm very rooted today. Can't no wind come and blow this tree down. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know who I am, and I'm very rooted in who I am today. But coming here and discovering who you are as a god, as a goddess, you know what I'm saying? As a king, as a queen, as a black woman, black man, is something very powerful about that. Coming into yourself, you know, trying to walk in alignment with your higher self and everything, that can be it's very monumental, for real. And it's not something that you should take lightly, you know, discovering different aspects of yourself and just being on the land, even if you're not technically from Tanzania or from another place, you know, that you're going to relocate to, you know, because these borders are colonial anyways, for the most part. You know, not saying they didn't have tribal warfare and territories and things like that, but these boundaries, what they call Tanzania, Mozambique, you know, Ghana, all these boundaries are 100% colonial. But, you know, just being back on the soil that your ancestors was ripped from hundreds and hundreds of years ago, or chose to migrate from, because not all of us were ripped from Africa. You know, African people circumnavigated the world thousands and thousands of years ago. So you could very well be from that lineage as well. So, you know, I'm not sure exactly which lineage I'm from, but to be in the place where our forefathers came from and coming into yourself and taking a good long look in the mirror, a good, hard, honest assessment of self, being here and doing that, life-changing, very monumental. You know, so I hope that this message encourages you guys even more to go ahead and get out of Babylon, you know, get out of your comfort zone, do some self-work, save some money, and get the hell out, you guys. Man. It's a lot. It's a lot going on right now. Spiritually, politically, man, it's a lot. So I hope this message receives you guys well, and I hope you guys receive the message well. I really do love each and every one of you. Thank you again. I know I've thanked you like 20 times already, but for real, gratitude for being on this journey with me, watching certain parts of my life unfold. You know, there's great things to come. I'm for real claiming it. Like, I'm not even playing, y'all. I'm claiming it. I'm trying to manifest certain things that I want to share with you guys. And I want you guys to be a part of this journey. I for real love y'all. Y'all don't even know I love y'all, for real. You know, so that's all I got to say. 4 years, whoop, whoop, 20,000 subscribers. What in the world? What? Never would have thought. Whoop, whoop. Okay. So y'all already know what it is. Be on the lookout for more content since Freddie's here. He just pulled in this evening. I'm going to get that video edited about the Messiah, the medicine man that we went to go visit. So be on the lookout for that. I will be posting updates and everything. But until then,